You think being the nice guy will make women like you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's the exact reason why she ignores you. You're probably watching this video curious, or because you are a nice guy and it's becoming an issue. Take it from me. I'm someone who I consider myself a very nice, probably the nicest person you will meet. Overdoing it, overly nice, especially when it comes to females, can work against you. Comes off as fake. It seems like you're trying to get something in return, and women pick up on that instantly. The key is to balance. You want to be your raw, authentic self. If you are too nice, they take it as you don't want to start conflict, or you don't have an opinion, you're agreeing with everything she's saying to make her happy. Yes, the objective is you want her to be happy. You want your lady, your woman to be happy. Or if you're dating, you want to satisfy her, right? But if you are doing it in a way where you are trying to please her any way possible, no arguments, no talking on your beliefs because you think it might push her away, you got to stop it. Because they look at that instantly and they think, oh, he's just trying to fuck. She will respect you more when you are your raw, authentic self. Meaning you have an opinion. You don't have to agree with everything she says. Be fearlessly authentic. Because that's going to work for you, not against you. What's going to harm you and disrupt whatever you guys got going on is overly nice, overly doing it. Seems like you don't have an opinion. You can't start a conversation without it leading to different analogies, or it just seems like it's dry. They see that. They want a man that's going to shift their mindset. They want a man that believes in something and stands on it. Whether or not she agrees on it or not. I used to think this as well. You have to have the same mindset, especially when I was younger. When I was younger, I used to have the same beliefs that, man, I can't say too much. It might push her off. It might make her pull back. No, you got to be yourself. They love that. That's what you are a man for. And you have to think about it. Many women, many people in relationships are not the exact same. Have you ever noticed that there are many people who are different than their lover? Meaning one is more extrovert, one is more introvert. Sometimes it works. Most of the times it works. Because nobody wants the same thing. If you are always agreeing with her, if you're always liking the food she likes, or if you have nothing to give, if you have no opinion, you can't be afraid to speak your mind, whether she agrees or not, because you're standing on something that you stand for. Being nice without boundaries just comes off as fake, because it seems like you want something in return. Women pick up on that instantly. She is thinking he is approval seeking, he is too needy, or he is afraid of conflict. That's not what they want you for. You're a man. The point is to have your own state of mind, right? To speak freely. Don't be afraid because you think it might pull her away. Not all relationships have to always be mutual when it comes to interest, when it comes to what they like. You would be shocked to see how many relationships, couples, are the opposite of each other. One is introvert, one is extrovert. One likes to do this, one likes to do that. But why? Why do they like that? Because nobody wants to be around the same thing all the time. Some people do. Some people look into somebody that has the mutual interest. But many people don't. People like to be challenged. People like to try new things. People like to be told no. If you are overly nice, if you're not saying what's on your mind on certain topics of discussion, on certain interests, it comes off as you're not authentic. Be fearlessly authentic. Be yourself. Women gravitate towards authenticity, not fakeness, because it just comes off as you are trying to please her to get into her pants. If you guys are just talking, or if you guys enter a relationship, she might get bored because she can't read you out. She can't have a conversation without you speaking your mind because you're afraid of. That's not how it works. Like I stated, women don't want somebody that's overly compliant, right? They want a man that speaks his mind, that is authentic, that knows how to say no, that doesn't break his back backwards to please her. I'm gonna give you an example. A guy that is doing everything right, texting her the right things, good night, good morning, buying her all the things, compared to the guy that is mission focused. He is focused on himself, on his purpose. He makes time for her. He responds to her when he can. But not everything he does from the moment he wakes up is based off her approval, based off her seeking. Does that make sense? She wants a man, not a boy. If you are a man, you are focused on yourself. You are purpose driven, right? You have goals. That's what they want you for, right? And the term masculinity has been getting thrown out of proportion. When I use it, it's to show a man, right? Strength. When I use the term masculinity, I mean it as strength. As someone who grew up in martial arts, who grew up in the foundation of discipline, consistency, hard work. That's what masculinity is. A man that knows himself, knows what he wants to say, and is not afraid to speak his mind. The harsh truth is that women don't want a servant. They want a man with direction. So you being way too friendly, overly doing things to please her, is not what brings that attraction. If anything, that silences it. Because she is not seeing you as that. Being overly nice makes you invisible, not attracting. If you want to be attractive, be yourself. Be authentic. Don't overthink it when it comes to women. Be yourself. The right woman will gravitate towards you because you are fully accepted. Wouldn't you want a woman that wants you for who you are, not for what you think she likes or how to please her? That gets tiresome. Eventually, you will drain yourself. Think of it like this. If you get her attention by doing these things, down the line when you guys are into a relationship, the real you will come out. You're going to get tired of faking it eventually. So why not do it from the jump? So now you're attracting the women in your life that actually like you for you. Don't fake it, right? Be yourself. Be fully authentic. That's what women like. Strength, direction, purpose. They don't want that nice guy that's doing all the super sweet shit that they don't want to hear. Women don't want a servant. They want a man with direction. If you are someone that is overly nice and trying to fix that, I want you to do one thing. Shift your mindset from what do I do to make her like me to what do I do and who qualifies to be in my life. To wrap this up, stop trying to be the nice guy and be the man that doesn't seek validation from her, right? You are being someone that you have a mission, you have goals, whether that's sports, school, work, whatever it is. Stop trying to be the nice guy. It's not going to work out in the end. You don't got to be the bad boy that, they all talk about. Take it from me, from someone who's had all different phases. I grew up naturally introverted. And I used to be super nice. When it came to women, I was overly texting, doing way too much. I'm talking about way too much, especially early on when I was younger, right? I didn't have someone to teach me how to approach or how to communicate with them correctly. But I learned from experience to the point where I'm so self-focused. I'm so driven on my goals and my obligations that they gravitate towards me naturally, that they are attracted to me. It used to be me chasing them. It used to be me trying to get their approval. So now where they're coming to me. And I talk about these in my videos. Be a man that knows what he wants and shift your mindset to what do I need to do to get her approved, to what does she do to qualify to be in my life, right? You can't be overly nice and then going on dates and you're spending all this money and time and you're still trying to get her to like you based off your words. Be yourself. You're going to have to do a lot as a man. So the best thing you can do for you and for her is to be your fully authentic self. Let her see the real you from the jump, from the get-go. Don't try to shift. And I know it could be hard, especially if you're a young man watching this early on, but you're going to have to get over that and look at it in a different perspective. Life is all about perspective. You can think about it in your way, your imagination, however you want it to be perceived. She might tell you a different thing. You might even try to bring this up to her. Don't say anything. Start moving with action. Doesn't mean to start ignoring her, doing this. All I said was to focus on your mission and be your true authentic self. Don't be shy to speak your mind. It's okay to have debates. It's okay to talk, communicate. Not everything is going to be what she thinks or what you think. That's totally fine. That's what a relationship is. It's not picture perfect. don't believe that if that's what you think. So don't be shy. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Be the man that has the direction, right? Not the one that's seeking her approval. And then everything from there should be perfect, right? Not all the roads and not all hills are going to be straight line. It's going to be a little bit bumpy, right? But it's okay. You a man for a reason. Remember, you can do it. Clarity of mind, discipline, emotion. Do this on a consistent basis, and it starts with what you think of yourself and how you approach the situation. If you found this video helpful, leave a like, subscribe. If you want more videos like this, or drop a comment and tell me what type of topics you want me to discuss, I'll be happy to look over it. This was actually a video recommendation I got from TikTok, so I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, man, I'll see you on to the next one, man. Peace and love.